Welcome back, guys, to what I think is very likely to be the final episode of Hogwarts Legacy, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure that it will be. Ranrock is dead. It's over. That's the end. At least of that nonsense. We have to get ready for our OWLs. There's some things that we have to wrap up in that regard. We are level 37. I think we have a couple of talents points maybe that we can dump. No, just the one. Core. Spells. Is there anything useful here? I don't really care about this. Core. Let's see. What is this? Perfect Protego. Maybe I'll use that. What is this one? Let's see. That's fine. There we go. All right. So we have 3 more that we can get. I don't really care to do. I don't know. The leveling up on that because that'll take forever, but I think we're pretty good. The only thing that I was wondering about, yep, there it was, the enemies you've encountered. So the final enemy, was that Ranrock himself? Oh, what the hell is this? Death's Dark Mongrel. Maybe we already saw it. This might have been the last one. I don't know. It doesn't show up in order of the ones that we faced, I don't think. I'm looking around that Ranrock dragon thing. Where's Ranrock himself? I didn't even notice him on this list. Death's Troll. That seems like a new one. Weird. Okay, I don't really care. Doesn't matter to me. Oh, we don't have all the brooms yet. There's one last room? Oh, this must be a challenge room. Interesting. Is there a wand handle one? Looks like there is. Yeah, so these are the ones that we have, and we're missing a few. Doesn't really matter, though. I don't really care about this stuff. Whatever. We're just kind of reviewing the final stages of whatever. We do have something with Sebastian, though. In the Shadow of Friendship. Let's go meet up with him. I know that he's got some things he wants to talk about. What is this? Also ends well. Hufflepuff and the astronomy wing seem upset about something. Really? How did I not see this before? Okay. Whatevs. Let's go see what Sebastian's up to, because I know that there was some drama with all that, you know, after he murdered his uncle. And we didn't turn him in, which I don't feel bad about. I feel like that was the right thing. His uncle attacked me. Stand by it. And then we'll get to whatever remains. I think we should be able to wrap up all the little loose ends that we want in this episode.
I'm glad you came.
Revelio.
Is Ominous down here? No.
Sebastian, I've received your owl. What's happened?
Ominous spoke with Anne about what happened with my uncle Solomon. She believes I should pay for what I did, but she won't turn me in. She said the guilt I'll have to live with is punishment enough.
I'm so sorry. But I'm glad you know that you can at least try to move on now.
The thing is, I think I've lost my sister, my twin, forever. She refuses to even see me. I can't blame her. I couldn't really blame any of you if you gave up on me entirely. You all believed in me, and I let you all down.
Anne may just need some time. Surely one day she'll be able to forgive you.
I hope you're right. I realize I can't undo what's been done, but I can try every day to make up for it. I owe you and Ominous everything for standing by me.
Well, it wasn't easy, but I believe in you, Sebastian. I've had a sense about you since that first day in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Seems so long ago. Thank you. I have no idea what's to come, but I'm grateful for your friendship.
Cool.
I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
Alright, trophy earned. Please Sebastian sells relationship line. Nice. I wonder if we could have done that before Ranrock died. I don't remember. Did we get that alert after? Nah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so there was that side mission, but I don't really care about that now. Okay, so where are you? feel like we should have also had something with ominous too. It's surprising that we don't.
I'd never risk leaving things in the dormitory without a muggle repelling charm. What? It's highly logical.
Revelio.
A muggle repelling charm? Jesus. Oh, it's down below? How do we do... It's been a long time since I've checked the tracking thing. Let's see, hold on. Let's do quests. Is it active? It's not.
Revelio.
That's so weird. Wasn't there... Man, I can't believe I forgot this. There was a...
Please do be mindful where you walk, won't you? Only if you step...
Bit of snot on your nose. Thought you'd want to know.
That's what I get for living next to the fire department. Wasn't there... like a way for me to see like which direction I needed to go? I can't remember what that was.
Revelio.
Like what that... What is going on? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I can't remember. God, what was that button? There it is. It was up. That's right. Up on the D-pad. I know the minimap showed me. I was just like, man, how do I forget that? I used that like 100,000 times and it became a muscle memory thing. And then I forgot what button that was.
Professor Weasley, you wanted to see me?
I did. We haven't had a chance to speak since I know you were quite close with Professor Fig.
Hogwarts won't be the same without him.
No, it won't. But I can assure you that he would want us to press on, and that he would rest easy knowing that the future of the wizarding world is in hands like yours.
Thank you, Professor.
You've had quite a year, both inside and outside of Hogwarts. I've heard all sorts of rumors. You've ridden a graphorn, befriended a goblin, rescued hippogriffs, even took it upon yourself to help Professor Black's house elf.
How did you...
It's harder to keep secrets around here than one might suspect. I'm just glad you found such a good friend in Miss Sweeting. It's nice to see her engaging more with her classmates. There have evidently been Snidget sightings in the area lately. If the centaurs are to be believed, 2 Hogwarts students are behind it.
I'm certain I don't know what...
No need to discuss it further. What I would like to discuss is your wizard's field guide. May I see it?
Of course.
I've done more than any other student. There's no way I don't pass with flying colors. I've done a lot.
What do you think, Professor?
I think you've been busy this year. I see some progress here, but quite a bit of your field guide has yet to be completed. Fortunately, you do have some time to prepare for your OWLs. I will confess, I had a sense about you from that first moment you came bursting in, late, to the sorting ceremony. I am pleased to see that my instincts were correct. To think you've only been with us a year and you'll already be taking your OWLs, well, it's nothing short of astonishing.
Thank you, Professor, for everything.
You are most welcome. I look forward to seeing what you do during the rest of your time with us.
If I can skip all this, I will. Dear Professor Weasley, thank you for your owl. I'm overjoyed to hear that this most recent crop of 7th years includes a number of students who may both be interested in and well-suited for a career at the Ministry. Of course, their OWLs provide confirmation of the latter, but equally invaluable to our recruitment process is your opinion. You have a unique perspective given your experience with us. For that, I'm truly grateful. I look forward to further updates as the term progresses. Respectfully yours, Ferris Spade, Minister for Magic.
Revelio.
No way. Dude, that's so cool. What about that piece that fell? That's rad. That was really cool.
Revelio.
She can write once and it copies her work. Okay, so there's another main quest it looks like, but what one was this? The House Cup. So what about my OWLs? Can I just like skip that? Because I really don't give a crap. Oh, I have to complete your Wizard's Field Guide? I wonder, I'm gonna look this up. How do I prepare for my OWLs? Completing a few optional quest lines and activities in the open world is recommended to get your level up to at least 25. Being a level higher than the recommended level will allow you to go through the quests without much hassle and allow you to use some of the more powerful spells. But I don't really care about that. God, Sportskeeda is so annoying. Useless. Okay, well, let's just see what happens. After we do the House Cup, I wonder if we can, like, just go and take the OWLs with what we have. Because I don't know what that looks like. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what that entails. I don't know if this is, like, in order to get the true ending, you have to do all this nonsense. I don't want to do all that. I've done enough. I don't want to go and just do a bunch of...
Up to now.
I don't want to do a bunch of, like, Merlin trials, you know, stuff like that, just so I can complete the game. God, that kid's so annoying. I hate seeing his face. I don't know who you are. Do we know him? Oh, you cheating bitch. Where am I in all this? Poppy and Gareth? Super cool. Is that... She's afraid to face her dad? I don't understand what that was. Who was that person? Maybe that wasn't her dad. Or is that just a poacher? I don't know. I am so tired of seeing this dude. Poppy and Natty love me so much.
This year, we have seen our students exemplify the bravery of Godric Gryffindor. And now to finish, the loyalty of Helga Hufflepuff. The wisdom of Rowena Ravenclaw. And the ambition of Salazar Slytherin.
A lot less claps there.
The winner of this year's House Cup.
Excuse me, Headmaster, if I may. One particular student's heroism during the attack on Hogwarts, not to mention the level to which they have excelled in their coursework, as a new student, no less. Well, it would seem that it certainly merits, I'd say, 100 points to their house. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes. Thank you, Professor Weasley. I suppose we have our winner.
There's like 5 students in class. Or in their house. Really weak cheers. It's like they grabbed the accountant over there and just asked him to record a couple lines. Yay! Oh! Alright, let's see. Interesting. You need to be level 34 to unlock the final main mission that's in the Great Hall. Was this it? You don't actually take the exams. Okay, so there's nothing. Memory of Dave Ross. Let's just skip it. See what happens. Trophy earned. Win the House Cup. Okay. So is that it? Read mail. Was there something new here? I don't really think there's anything I need to do. So now what, though? Is there... That's it. Wow. So that's all there is. Cursed Tomb Treasure. Data link keys. There's a few other side quests that are probably out in the world. But, yeah, we entered 37, won the House Cup. So what about the OWLs? Like, was that the experience that we're just kind of... That's it? That's all we were talking about? I'm wondering. Professor Reese tells about your AL exams within the first hour. Are they... Let's see. How do I prepare for OWLs? I want to know what they mean by this. Okay, you just have to reach level 34. It's a mystery even if you take them. No, I'm not that. Uh-huh. Level 34. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that I should be doing, because it seems like that was it. Oh, the OWLs are just a cutscene, so that was all of that, was taking the exam, but we didn't really see us doing anything. Yeah. I thought the OWLs were going to be like, okay, like, here's a handful of final little side things that you need to do to be graded on, you know? Yeah. That's too bad. Yes, that was it. That's all we did. Let's see if there's anything else going on out here in the world. Kill a little bit of time. I wonder if we go... Let's see. Great Hall. I just want to see if there's anything else anybody says. See, look at the sound, or listen to the sound. This is horrible. There's no music playing, there's barely any chatter going on, no sound of eating. The audio direction is... and some quirky little bugs, or would keep this game from being a perfect 10 for me. I loved so much. I loved everything that I experienced in this game. Handful of bugs really were annoying. But the audio direction is so awful. You're telling me that there's not cheering and music when you've got dozens of students eating right now? I can't hear anything. Oh, that was a weird bug. Yeah, the audio in this game is among the worst I think I've ever played. That's not to say that some of the audio isn't great. A lot of the audio that we got was really good. Music, stupendous. Love the music. The composition is incredible. Loved that. That is perfect. What I mean mostly is like the sound effects. Half the time you can't hear his footsteps. The environment isn't making noise to reflect what you're doing. Like there's certain spells and moments and things that you're casting and you don't hear anything at all. Like there's just a lot of things going on that you just don't... I don't know, it just seems very weird. Can't hear anything. Let's see. Hogwarts Legacy Tower. Ravenclaw Tower, Slytherin Common Room. And it really bothers me. It takes you out of it when you can't hear certain things. The dialogue overlaps each other. It gets cut off, truncated by some other line of dialogue. There's just like not a lot of like thought put into the audio. It was kind of like they were like, let's just shove it all together and whatever. We'll fix it later, and then they won't ever fix it.
Revelio.
But that's the only thing I'd really complain about. And I think even that said, because I want to be as honest as possible, I can't play a game and not point out like the shortcomings that it has. What is this?
Aloha.
I think it's not fair. I love this game, but I feel like if these guys had more, I don't know what they would need more of, because they did such an amazing job. The world feels alive, but they could, you know, spice that up a little bit more. I think maybe it just felt so like a single lane of things to do, which I thought was a little bit odd. Granted, I don't know, like, could you compare, I don't have the knowledge on this, but I wonder what the size comparison of Hogwarts Legacy is to something like Skyrim. How much bigger is Skyrim? Because like we're sort of just in this little valley stretching from Hogsmeade to
Revelio.
Hogwarts and then some surrounding areas. But I don't know, I mean, that's what we wanted. We really just wanted to explore Hogwarts and we got that. So, I mean, I don't really know what else I could ask for. I don't know, I guess it's just because this game was so much fun. There was so much to do, so many lively characters, so many interesting side quests, so many interesting main story quests, so many fun ways to illustrate that this truly is a magical world, from like the garbage cans burping when you toss trash in it, to the hedges shearing themselves, to the chessboards playing on their own, like the elves popping in and out of the rooms doing their cleaning and all that. All those things like are just truly, truly incredible. And it shows that the people that made this game really loved it. And that makes me love it even more. But I want more. I don't think an open world Harry Potter game could ever possibly be too in-depth or too long enough, or too long to suit me. Like, I just don't... Who said that? Hold on. There's a... let's see. Was it Mark Twain? No, C.S. Lewis. You can never get a cup of tea large enough or a book long enough to suit me. Yeah, C.S. Lewis said that, and I think that stretches here for me. You'll never be able to make a Harry Potter game long enough or in-depth enough to suit me. It's just, there's so much here, and it's so beautiful, and I love it all. Like, all these little details, the characters and all that. I think the only thing you could really do is, like, make the game for next gen, leave last gen behind. I don't even say next gen, it's current gen now. Make it for PlayStation 5, make it for PC, make it for Xbox Series, and that's it. Like, the highest end consoles to handle it. Create an AI system to give everybody a 24-hour agenda, lean heavily into what Red Dead did, evolve the world, make it bigger, make it wider. I don't know if they could do that. Man, Rockstar just has...
What? I'm not allowed up there.
The hell was that? Why did that happen?
I can't go up there.
What is up there? Why is that? Did I know that? What the heck is that about? Is there any way to get up there? I can't fly up there, obviously. There's a chest up there, too. What the heck? Unless... Wait a minute. I have an idea.
Arresto momentum.
Oh, that's really not going to work.
Seems that's off limits to me.
Yeah, but why? Can I walk it very carefully this way?
I won't be going up there.
All right, fine. But like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I've said so much throughout the game in terms of how I feel what this game meant to me. This was the game that I always wanted. And even the things that I could find to complain about, if I was really combing through, trying to nitpick every little thing, that wouldn't stop me from giving this game an A. If I was being absolutely critical, I think an A- is the lowest possible score I could give it, and that's being excessively harsh. I think the audio serves the game well in so many places that I can't fault it too much. But I would say next time, whoever you hired for the audio directing, don't bring them back, because they don't know what they're doing. But visually, fantastic. Voice lines, some of them sound like they were recorded in a closet or a garage, mostly because I assume some of the audio lines were recorded during COVID and they never like went back to touch them up. Unfortunate, but you know, whatevs.
I suppose I'm not allowed up there.
Why?
Revelio.
Why am I not allowed up there? Didn't I come from up there? What the heck? Hold on. Oh, what was it? Grand Circus. Give me back to my common room. Am I not allowed to close? Didn't I come from that spot? Doesn't make sense. Maybe I'm confused.
Are we?
Can I go back to my actual room? Oh, we can put some coins in here, though.
This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely.
That's about it, I think. Yeah, I don't really care about that. What is the Daedalian Keys? I'm curious as to what actually rewards you here. Like, what do we get out of that? Okay. Okay, let's see. I don't really care to do all these. Okay, interact with the chest in your house common room and then speak with Nelly again in the Transfigured Courtyard to figure the quest and get your legacy robes. That's it? I don't care about that very much. Yeah, I'm not interested. But okay, I guess that's it. I would just, last thing I want to take a look at if there's any post-game. Check out Game Rant. Game Rant's been falling down for me, but whatever. I was wondering what to do after the main story in Hogwarts. Need worry not, as the game doesn't disappoint when it comes to post-game content. Even after Ragnarok has been taken care of, there's still quite a lot to be done. Particularly, the players have been focusing exclusively on the Goblin Rebellion at the expense of side content. Completing all the side quests. There's 50-some. Let's see. Relationship side quest. Yeah, we did that for Sebastian. Got that. Natty's is done. Poppy's is done. Decorate the room requirement. Okay, these are all things. Doesn't matter. Dueling feats. Find the remaining field guide pages. Complete post-game main story quests. After completing Hogwarts Legacy, players will gain access to 2 main story new quests. Weasley's Watchful Eye and the House Cup. The former requires players to complete the field guide, which means finding every single missing page. That's not true. The latter becomes available after that, though only once players have reached level 34. None of that was true. God, see, Hogwarts Legacy, or sorry, Game Rant is just like, it's just so much BS. So yeah, so I was able to complete both of those just by beating the main campaign and having a high enough level. Well, that's it. That's all. That's our playthrough of Hogwarts Legacy. I am actually really sad to be done with this game. It was so much fun. Granted, I complained a lot about duplication of audio and dialogue and stuff like that we got from characters, like the excessive repetition, not duplication, but the repetition of it, very frustrating. A handful of bugs, very frustrating. The overall audio quality in this game is sort of held back by poor direction due to
source indeed, your field guide.
her, for example, big part of it.
Included.
Like, between the repetition of the dialogue, the interruptions of dialogue, the overlapping, and like all these other things that kind of like break the immersion.
Change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
Those things really frustrated the hell out of me. There were some times too where I felt like maybe the broom flying.
I suspect you have a sharp eye.
They could have done a little bit more with that.
To stop by whenever you're about.
Perhaps even there was the possibility of, I don't know, more upgrades, more functionality, controls, unique challenges about that. I don't like the limitation that the thing has. I'd like to be able to land wherever I want on top of buildings and whatnot, but I guarantee that was probably some sort of technical limitation. I would assume, based on how all that behaves, the reason why we can't do that is they probably found like issues with it that couldn't be fixed, or like game-breaking bugs, and so they're probably just like, you know what, we're just going to disable it in these areas because that just makes the most sense. I don't like that I can't land wherever I want. I feel like they should kind of loosen up, but again, probably technical issues on that front. Isn't this where what's the island mass where Dumbledore gets buried? This isn't it, right? It was like in somewhere else, I think. That was it right there, that one, I think. But I don't know, those things pissed me off. But other than that, game was remarkable. Like I said, it was alive. It felt like characters were out doing things. They walked around. There was a lot of thought. Like, I feel like they read the books and watched the movies like 100 times and wrote down every little thing that they possibly could, including in this game. And they did a fantastic job of it. I mean, aside from the dialogue and the audio issues and some bugs here and there, which I would expect in a game like this, just because it's so complex. I never thought we were going to get a game like this. I thought any potential opportunity that there was to make a Harry Potter game, an open world Harry Potter game like this, died a long time ago. It's just like, maybe, I don't know, they could have done this much sooner. I mean, Skyrim came out in 2011. They could have done the Harry Potter game much sooner if they wanted, but they didn't. There's been so many big open RPGs that have come out that have been smash hits between Skyrim and Red Dead Redemption 2 and Grand Theft Auto 5, like all these different things. Harry Potter was definitely one that needed one, and it didn't get it until 2023, and it finally came out, and it was fantastic. But I'm sad to see it go. It's a bummer that there's no DLC. It's a bummer that there's no expansions. I don't know if that's going to change just because this game had sold so many copies and broke so many records. I guess it was like the highest wishlisted game on Steam of all time. I don't know. Like, let's take a look at the records real fast too, just as we talk about this. Sales records. Let me see. Warner Brothers Avalanche has a lot to brag about Hogwarts Legacy, with the title selling over 12 million copies since its release in February. So just over a month, 12 million copies. That is insane. And that number's only going to go up the more time goes by. That was as of March 13th, 2023. So in just roughly a month, 12 million copies. Who knows how many since then. Like, the game was so much fun. It was emotional. It was exciting. There were some good scary moments, too. Some creepy elements to it. We fought those mannequins, like enemies popping out, creepy spiders and all that. There's just so much stuff. I don't know. It somehow, as an adult playing a game, it really made me feel like I was a part of this world, and that's something that I've always wanted. The Harry Potter movies were something that really brought me into the wizarding world before the books, and it just felt so good to play. It felt so good to see and walk around and just go wherever. Like, look at this. We could go pretty much anywhere that you'd want in there. Beautiful music, remarkable scenery, vibrant characters, just the feeling of it. It felt like you were truly enrolled in Hogwarts. And this is just a video game, but like, I don't know. It felt a lot more. I felt like a lot more than that to me. And I think now, after seeing all the success and everything of this game, there's definitely a bright future ahead for this franchise, I think. Warner Brothers went through a lot of changes in a merger with Discovery, now Warner Brothers Discovery, and they were thinking about whether or not there was any existing interest in Harry Potter as a franchise. There's been talks of rebooting the film series, which I think is stupid, or like a TV series. I mean, they tried expanding on the universe with the Fantastic Beasts, but those were awful. I don't care what anybody says. Those were stupid. I don't like Eddie Redmayne. I thought he was a terrible casting choice. I thought his acting was just so over the top. Some of the actors were amazing. Colin Farrell was fantastic. Mads Mikkelsen was fantastic. Jude Law was amazing, but also doesn't fit at the same time. Great actor, not right for that role. I don't like how he went from business suits to getting a little older, becoming the headmaster of Hogwarts, and then fully embraced Wizarding World by wearing those robes and a beardy tail. The whole thing just doesn't make sense. But I think that it was just chalked up to poor writing. Anyway, point is I think with the right people in charge, there's so much that you can do with the Harry Potter universe without even calling it Harry Potter anymore. It doesn't need to be Harry Potter. This is Hogwarts Legacy. Harry Potter is not referenced. Voldemort is not referenced. Dumbledore, none of that matters. The only real standouts to me are the Black family and the Weasley family, and that's it. There's probably a little bit more than that for people that pay more attention than I do or remember things more than I do. But this shows that the wizarding world can stand out on its own without the Harry Potter name attached to it. It doesn't need like the books or the movies to show you that the world can be vibrant, full of life, and just super exciting with its own unique stories to take it forward. Fantastic Beasts, mismanagement. Whole thing was a disaster from start to finish as far as I'm concerned. The writing was bad, the production was bad. They were just trying to capitalize on the Harry Potter franchise name and hopefully make some money. The Avalanche Studios and the people that made this game, I don't think did that at all. I think they truly knocked it out of the park and should be handling with additional help to, do better with the audio and fix some bugs. But even then, a game of this size with what few bugs we had, not bad. Not bad. I would expect so much more than that. No RPG is perfect, and this game certainly comes close, despite some of the shortcomings I'd pointed out before. But overall, truly fantastic. I don't know, since we just finished the playthrough, if I have it in me to replay the game as another house. I don't know what's different, but I also don't think it's different enough. And I can almost assuredly say that it's probably not worth an immediate replay, although many would disagree. And I say that only in the sense that, like, your choices do not matter in this game, really. There is no good or evil meter. Being a jerk probably is often more rewarding because you can tell people, like, hey, like, you need to give me money for what I did. There should be a fee involved with this task, rather than happy to help, Because, like, you say happy to help, and then it's like, okay, no big deal. Is there a lock on this? Like, you're happy to help, and they're like, cool, we appreciate it, and they give you money and you leave. If you're a jerk and you're like, I deserve more for all this work that I put in, then they're like, you know what, you're right, here you go. So, like, being sassy or having an attitude doesn't punish you at all. It just rewards you often. I think the ending was the only thing that probably had a slight difference, but even then, not really. Wow, a green. Beautiful. Golden snitch scarf. So I think if they add a little bit more of a consequence for being evil, maybe visual, follow Fable a little bit. Maybe your hair changes color, you get more scars, like something that just, like, pushes you to the dark side. Shows that you've gone to the dark side. Let people react. Oh, wow, you've used Avada Kedavra like a half a dozen times in the past 5 minutes. Like, people should acknowledge that. People should say that. Like, oh my god, that's him. He's rumored to have killed people. You know what I mean? Like, just... I want the world to treat me as the wizard that I am. The choices that I make should matter. There should be consequences to them, even if there's something small, like dialogue choice. I think that was probably the biggest missed opportunity, but that's something that I wanted that they didn't have. Ultimately, you didn't need it, but it did sort of stand out like a sore thumb on occasion when that wasn't the case. But, like, I don't think that overall took away from the experience. I think not having it simply just didn't let it be as grand and impactful as it could have been. But overall, whatever. End result is still the same. But yeah, I don't think choosing a different house really matters. I think there's maybe like one house has one additional quest that's like a temporary PlayStation exclusive or something I heard, but I don't know. I think maybe there's a few different things in the house common rooms that might look a little bit different. So I think maybe that is the only real thing, because I don't know if you're allowed to go in other people's common rooms or other house common rooms, whatever you want. I didn't try, but I also don't really care, because I think Slytherin's is probably the coolest. But that is what it is. Still, I would give this game probably a 9 out of 10. And I really, 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 really hope that Warner Brothers...
These rocks have seen better days.
Warner Brothers looks at this and is like, yeah, we're going to make a bunch more of this. But don't throw microtransactions in there. Please, God, don't do that. Don't do microtransactions. Don't cut corners. Don't try to, line your pockets by taking advantage of players. Don't do anything at all that hinders the player experience. If you make a good game just like this, but improve upon it, don't reinvent the wheel. Just take what you have here, improve upon it. I think that I think that would be all you need for another smash hit, because they have everything they need right here. You don't need to even, like, if they make a game, it needs to be in the future. Don't go too far in the past. You could, maybe it would work, but that's not really what I'm interested in. Go into the future. I want after Harry Potter. Yeah, I think the only problem with that would be that, like, there'd be so many Harry Potter references that might get a little old, and that might be a little annoying. But you could tone it down. You know, maybe you play as a student alongside one of Harry's kids. I'm not sure exactly how much story is written post Book 7, aside from the Cursed Child, which is whatever. That play is it's a thing. But, you know, you make a new student, and all you got to do is just come in here, tweak a little bit, show things to be a little bit more weathered, showing the years have been harsh or kind to certain areas. Maybe certain things like have a little bit more growth on it. Maybe these walls are crumbling a little bit. Maybe they're redone and they look a little newer because of the age. Who knows, man? This is like, what, 200 years before Harry Potter? So there's like a lot that you could do here, especially since you have the baseline. But I don't know. Focusing on just this game, fantastic. Loved it. Had a really great time. And I'm just dragging it on now because I don't want to put it down, because I know once I do, I'm done with the game. I'm not going to restart it. I'm not going to play as a different house. There's no DLC, so I probably won't come back and touch this game again for years once I'm done. And I think that makes me sad. It's ultimately my choice, but I've done everything I care to do. Those that care to 100% the game, good on you. But I have other things that I need to take care of, so I'll probably just do that instead. But I'm going to miss it. This was a lot of fun. Thank you to all you guys who left comments. Thank you for everyone who gave me tips and tricks and advice on certain things. Thank you for the conversational pieces that we had. The comments were very, very lively throughout this playthrough. Thank you for those who sat through the videos, especially with the longer ones, because I know that can, you know, that can be tiring. That can be exhausting sitting through all that. And thank you for supporting the channel by participating in all this. Why is there just a... Oh, Jesus. Okay. See ya. But, anyway. That is a wrap on our Hogwarts Legacy playthrough. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you can show your love by hitting the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You haven't done that yet. Any final feedback you have for me, you can leave it in the description box below, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. I do reply to all initial comments because I get the notifications for them. If you leave a comment and I reply and then you reply back, I don't always see that notification. So you can always reply by like creating a new comment. Oh god, it's the end. Beware. Oh, can't go in there. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I do try to reply to as many comments as I can, and I try to reply to all the initial ones, so your voice will be heard. Also, too, there are some links in the description box that might be of interest to you, one of which is a link to the Marcanine Community Discord server. If you want to be a part of that group, you can chat with me directly. There's also a link to geekoutpost.com, an entertainment media blog that I own, operate, run, manage, design, and write for. It's a great place to stay up to date on the latest entertainment and gaming news, reviews, and rumors if you're into that kind of thing.
Has your brain been
Otherwise,
with Bundimans?
Bundimans. I'm terrible at riding this broom. But anyway, that's it for me, guys. Thanks again for watching the Hogwarts Legacy playthrough, and I hope to see you when we jump into something new on the channel. There are new episodes debuting daily at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here on the Marcanine channel, so don't miss that. But all right, that's a wrap. Take care of yourselves, be well. I'll see you later.